All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link for the memberships right down in the video description is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, run down on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse program, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing, amazing course. You can get a preview just by clicking that link over in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru roundtable live stream where the brothers sit down once a week discussing very important, very powerful, very vital information pertinent to our growth and development. I want you to get over there. I want you to check it out, get a preview, shop, what I'm talking about, and become a brother and become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. Got something for your family I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. Omega, Voyages of the Nile, when Kemet ruled the earth, Nubia, mother of ancient Egypt, Black Babylon. We got from Naga to Nigger, African origins of the Hindu Kush, Freemasonry exposed, New World Order. We got all of that. Black Illuminati got that. Hip hop occult, the making of the white man, the black woman is God. Too Raw for YouTube and much, much more. Not another website nowhere on the planet that could compare, compete. Become a member today. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. We got that work up there right now. Just dropped it tonight. We got the song Wukong is up there right now. You need to go and get it immediately. The Sun Wukong, the 72 Powers of Black Chaos, also up there. We got the Avatar. We got the Avatar up there too. Let me get it up there for you, family. That's right. African avatars, stolen divinity, breaking it down. This is our legacy. We need to know it. We also got up there. Let's get it up there now. Let's get it up there. Let's get it up there. Boom. There it is right there. There it is right there. Let's get it on up there. Vampires who feast on melanin rich brains and hearts. We got that up there right now. That was the second part two to the Akasha, the first presentation of the Queen of the Damned. We dealing with and we're gonna be talking about a little bit of that tonight. You see what I'm saying? Why Hollywood is using blacks to play chaos beings like Spawn, Akasha, and Blade. Matter of fact, let me get that together up in there. Let me get that together. Be moving so damn fast. Let me get that title together. We're gonna jump right off into it too. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm already going. So they don't want me to do it. All right, that's okay. Y'all know what it is. So, I'm already flowing. I'm already flowing. Family, just y'all know that we'll get back to the other two. We already into the flow of things. Let's move on. And so, the one thing that I'm noticing when we dealing with these chaos beings, and when we dealing with chaos, we talking about ether, we talking about the primeval abyss, we talking about even the term Akasha, you see, which, the Hindu, they don't want to say what it is. They always go around shit because they know they not activated. They know they ain't got the spark. We got the spark. They know the ancient traditions over there in India, and that's Kushite. That's Kushite. You feel what I'm saying? And so when you get to dealing, see, they play, even Krishna, which is one of the avatars. That's why I know. You feel what I'm saying? Krishna, which means black. But they, a lot of time, the majority of the time, now they, you will find some traditions that he's black. But nowadays, when you pull Krishna up, the majority of the time, he blue. Now, that is one of the variations of, just like Osiris. He's black, then he's green. You feel me? He's green. And so there's variations, but the predominant is he's black. But now you go over there, Krishna, they do Krishna and Buddha the same way that they do Osiris and the Jesus, and which is the Christ and the Avatar. This is traditionally a primordial black position. You can't play the position because you don't possess the necessary, mandatory essentials to play this position. You see, so they go in there and they fabricate these occult traditions, the Gnostics, and you got a other group, the Hermeticism, and all of that. That shit is diluted. You see, yeah, it got a little something here and there, but if you ain't connected, what you gonna say? How you gonna teach that which you don't operate in that frequency? You don't operate in that frequency, so. It's only, the only thing they could tell us is that they are not the avatar. And so that's what you go in there to get, and what they admire and what they remember about us, what they admire about us, that's what they telling you, not that they operate in that frequency. And so, the one thing now, I'm going to get off into a lot of these chaos being spawned. You see, and the other, because a lot of people got to understand Horus, hey, Ru is hero. See? And so when people get to seeing, you get to seeing these characters, people thinking, yeah, oh man, what is Seti doing? I mean, this is what, like I say, if you want to hide a gem, you know where you hide it? Drop it in a bucket of shit. It ain't even bad. It's something that, you wouldn't expect people to, go and look. You're not gonna hide it somewhere and put the motherfucker right there on the kitchen table. Somebody walk in, they see the motherfucker shine and go right over there. You gonna hide it, And so what's crazy is that a lot of these comic books is deep than a motherfucker. For a lot of these motherfuckers that's into comics, you understand what I'm saying? They go and they go and do research. These ain't motherfuckers that they taking a lot of that ancient material and they wrapping it up in these damn comic books. And so, niggas and shit, that's why they say chaos. Chaos is without form and shit. You can have order, there's order, but there's got to be chaos in the order. You see, as I said, I used to talk about the calculating void. That's a term that I had. The calculating void is void, but it's calculating. See, when you order and you rigid and the motherfucker got you in line, stay in line, nigga. Don't step out of line. You're going to be, you're going to be punished, You fold your arms, nigga, and you walk up and down this motherfucking line. Don't step out that line. You see what I'm saying? You step, that's, and now order is good to a certain extent when it still got to be chaos. Case the order ain't no longer order. You see, you had to be able to be chaotic to bring it back in order. And see, you understand when we say chaos and it talk about ether, it talk about Akasha, which is the primeval matter. When they talk about in alchemy, they talk about primal material. You understand what I'm saying? All of this is speaking to the primeval abyss, the primeval energy that existed before anything that you see in existence. But understand that the codes of everything that you see was already in the blackness. Got to understand that. So when motherfuckers don't, you have to understand within that same concept is the melanin in your brain. And this shit is crazy how they putting this shit in these comic books. They studying this shit deep. These motherfucking comic books deeper than the goddamn history book. I'm just gonna be 100 with you. They deeper. They way on a deeper esoterical level than what the fuck. This shit that they reading in the history, that shit, and knowing the motherfucker wasn't there. And so once you master history and you just master research, now, you understand what I'm saying? And like, motherfucker, where's you getting this shit from? You wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfucker done fabricated whole libraries like motherfucker, you Imhotep. You act like you actually lived in the motherfucker civilization. And y'all got tons and tons. Where the fuck is y'all getting this shit from? So they didn't fabricate, and you can live in that shit if you choose to. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. Yeah, you study but you can look at that shit for yourself. You don't need no Neanderthal to tell you a motherfucking thing. I mean, if we had spent 200 years studying and writing our own literature, do you know what level we would be on? You understand? They done been over there fabricating for 200 years. We just got into the comedic studies, in the 80s and shit. It was some in there, but on the escalated level. So we ain't been we've been studying maybe, 50 years strong. You feel what I'm saying? And so I'm noticing that all these chaos beings, and I'm gonna be doing some, we're gonna be touching on and Barkhan, the king, black Jinn king. He's one of them chaos beings. Yeah, Barkhan, the black Jinn king that they don't want to talk about. Coldest one. The coldest one out of all of the jinn is Barkhan. He's the wisest one. You understand? When it comes, he's the one that he's the wisest one. When it comes to intelligence and wisdom and all of that, that's him. He's Odin, he's Tahuti, he's Hermes. You see what I'm saying? He's also, when it comes to warfare, he's the wisest one in warfare. So yeah, so out of all this, so I said, you know what? Wise they, and so he's the wisest one out of all of them. And so you got other chaos beings, and I had that. Where is that at? Hold on. Oh, here they go. Here they go right here. Yeah, here go one. Here goes some of them that I've been talking. I'm gonna get some presentation. Now, Spawn most definitely wanna that other motherfucker Venom. You understand what I'm saying? Because they show him as the primeval abyss. You understand what I'm saying? And just like that melanin, it attaches itself. You see, it bonds and shit to other, cells and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's Venom, and he come out of the primeval abyss. You see, they don't want to talk about, but that's a bad motherfucker. He come out of the primeval abyss. That's what he made out of. It's crazy. And now they trying to bring this new Venom that's coming out. They gonna bring out the motherfucker that supposedly who created it. Created the they call, I think, symbiotes. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what they call the motherfuckers like Venom. But they made from the primeval matter, black matter. You see what I'm saying? And this motherfucker, they call him Null, K-N-U-L-L, like null and void. You feel what I'm saying? And this motherfucker, man, listen to me, man. This shit crazy. They rebelled on him, right? Now, they ain't got no planet. These is all black, this black matter and shit. They done rebelled on this motherfucker, right? And they done encased his ass, right? They done encased him. It looked like a planet. You know what I'm saying? So it's a black motherfucking planet, right? And it's nothing but a bunch of like venoms and shit that then came together to encase this motherfucker. So he's sitting on a throne in the middle of the motherfucker. You hear what I'm telling you? Sitting on, remember, I trying to tell them the throne of God, right? Is that pineal gland. So they got the motherfucker encased inside of the symbiotes that's imprisoning his ass, and he's sitting in the middle of the motherfucker on the throne, and they look like a planet. I say, man, this shit right here, these motherfuckers be going places that these motherfuckers in history, they ain't going. It's good to do some history, but then it's also good because that shit is too, it's like, man, it's paper. You know, it's paper thin. You know what I'm saying? You can't, that shit don't stand up. You know what I'm saying? It don't stand up. It's too many lies in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I deal with my black scholars. Now, don't get me wrong, but history as it exists in the Western world, that shit got to die with every fucking thing else that they created. It got to go. You see? So I'm going to break that down to y'all, but that venom, yeah, man, that motherfucker right there, that ain't nothing but black matter. That ain't nothing but, and it's liquid, and it's showing you that he come out of the primeval abyss. This motherfucker Noah, they call him the king in black. They bringing that shit, the king in black. And they existed in the motherfucking abyss. And what they trying to say is what we already know, that there was shit going on in the abyss. Even though it wasn't no light, it was things already going on. And that's where Venom, now Spawn, the crazy thing, that motherfucker, his suit is made out of the same shit Venom made, that black matter. That's what it's made out of. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly what it's made. It's living. You see what I'm saying? That shit, that's a whole different, his suit is something totally different. It's a symbiote. So it's the same as Venom, and that's his costume, his cape, all of that is a symbiote. And so it's made out of the same essence that Venom is made out of. And this motherfucker, you already know Spawn is from the underworld. That's Osiris. You see what I'm saying? That's Osiris. He then came from the underworld, and you know, he, even though he that essence and shit, and we all know that hell is for them is the sun. They know what it is. You know, we got to read between the lines, but I got some information that I'm gonna break down. And some Wukong, y'all think the Monkey King, he got 72 transformations. Do you understand that Osiris was supposedly killed? Now we know this is esoteric, but Osiris was killed, you know, by Set and 72 conspirators. So this 72, and Jesus sent out 72 disciples, and there's 72 names of God in the Kabbalah, and that the Bible that was translated, the Old Testament that was translated from the Hebrew into the Greek, is called the Septuagint. 70, I think it was 72 scribes transcribed the Old Testament into Greek. So when you look at Sun Wukong, that's nothing but Osiris. That ain't nothing but the traditions handed down. If you ever watch that, if you play Sun Wukong, you know, if you watch that, what's that called? The Journey to the West, and you know, Sun Wukong chaos. That month, and he's able to do, he got them 72 transformations and shit. He more powerful than any motherfucker in the universe, except Buddha. You see what I'm saying? And he was so chaotic that they had to put this fucking ring on his head. And the monk, he got a mantra. You see what I'm saying? That he got a mantra that he speak, and when he speak it, It called Sun Wukong the motherfucking, he break down, that shit hurt. And it bring him into, you hear that now, bring him into order. You see what I'm saying? Bring him into order. Listen to that. Listen to that. But that ring on his head is Solomon ring, the same ring that he controlled the 72 jinn with. You better wake up. You better wake up. I ain't here to play no motherfucking game with you. I'm going to show you that this shit right and exact. Right and exact. And the motherfucker, Sun Wukong take the motherfucking, his staff, and the motherfucker called Jin Ju. Jin, 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 is it Gu or Ju? I think it's Jin Gu. Bang. Jin Gu Bang. So the Jin is the staff is the Jin, and it could shrink, and the motherfucker go right behind his ear. That's symbolic of the serpentine, the kundalini, and right there in the back where, symbolic of the pineal and the melanin center in the back of the head. That's all it is. That's all. You ain't getting away with that. You're not getting away with that. You're not getting away with that. And but y'all can go get that Sun Wukong, because I'm breaking all that shit down on an escalated level on Patreon. You feel what I'm saying? It's right here, man, and I pulled out all the information. But all these chaos beings, we're gonna drop something on them. Oh, that's not the one. Let me get that one out of there. That one right there. So but we're gonna be on the Venom, we're gonna be on Spawn. We're gonna touch back. We got Vader on the list. We got Vader. We're gonna be fucking with the Nazgul. We're gonna get Siren, the Lord of the Rings. We got Typhon. We already did Akasha, Blade. We got some more motherfuckers we ain't even put on this motherfucker yet. You see, we got more, but we're gonna deal with all the and to show because they know our energy. That's because they're gonna tell you. That motherfucker, when he manifests, when Sun Wukong manifests them damn transformation, he cannot be stopped. He cannot be motherfucking stopped, period. And that's why when they deal with it with Solomon, they tell you that they demons. But do you know that's Daemon, okay, which is the genius. A daemon and a genius is the same thing. Release your genius. It's the same thing. A daemon, which later became demon, which come out of our mind. Because I used to say, well, goddamn, when I was talking about the Madunetta, I say, well, damn, our mind could be omen. Omen. Because the vowels is interchangeable. You see what I'm saying? So, you got the M in the end, and you can add A, O, and get Amon, or you can add O, E, and get omen. You see what I'm saying? So the daemon, Amon, you understand, hidden. That's what it means, hidden. So solar, Amon, Solomon, solar, Amon, the hidden sun. That's all that is. Okay, that's all that is. And so we breaking this shit. So a daemon is a genius, that which you get genie. And so Sun Wukong is a daemon. That's what he is. And so we understand there's something in that pineal gland. And what the ancients are saying is 72 portals within this, but you got to access the first 7. Once you activate the first 7, then you get access to the 72. You can't get access to that until you first activate the first 7. And that's where you get to 72, the 7 levels of immortality. I'm breaking this shit down for you. Did you know Sun Wukong went to hell just like Osiris? He went just like Jesus. Motherfucker went to hell and erased his name off the book of death. Meaning that was one of his stages of immortality. He went to hell. Hercules, Orpheus, all of these deities went to hell. This is the Osirian drama. This is the Osirian drama. Okay, family. I want you to get on over there. Get it. African avatar, stolen divinity. We got vampires who feast on melanin-rich brains and heart. And we got Sun Wukong, the 72 72 powers of black chaos. We getting busy over here. We getting busy over here. We ain't playing no more motherfucking games this year. 2025, we going hard in the motherfucking paint. You feel what I'm saying? And we about to get, and I'm about to open up and get the whole comedic thing popping off, but it's gonna be tied in with this. You feel what I'm saying? So when we get to looking at, we ain't sitting up here talking no bullshit that ain't gonna help us get free and overthrow this motherfucking Neanderthal. If just reading it and rehearsing it and regurgitating is all you gonna do, nigga, that's you. We trying to get we trying to release this system, this ancient system that our ancestors have revealed to us. You see what I'm saying? So we can resurrect to the highest level of our being. We ain't got time to be regurgitating some fake shit that a motherfucker didn't put together so you can goddamn feel good being in prison because you can regurgitate the same shit your slave master regurgitate. Fuck that. We trying to get free out here. Let's get free, y'all. Click them links over there in the chat and I'll be right back. Wait a minute, it's 2:00. Woo! I'll pick up early tomorrow, family, because I'm ready. I could keep going, but my baby's in there sleep. I don't want to keep. They sleep anyway. They ain't. I open the door, they ass sleep. You know what I'm saying? But it's 2:00, family. I'm gonna get to tomorrow. Get my notes set up for tomorrow. Sinners too. I got to get off into that. That's chaotic. That's chaotic too. I need to get off, but I'm gonna stick with the individuals right now. And if I get a chance, if I need to see the whole movie, I didn't get a chance to see. When I see it, and I can get a chance to think about what I'm seeing, then I'll chop it up with y'all. Appreciate y'all, family. See y'all tomorrow. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.